Hey, Blue Table fans, I'm on. I'm on for a battle report. I'm here with Thomas.
How's it going, guys?
Thomas, who's making me reconsider my policy of allowing people to come to work in their pajamas. Here, let's take a look. Let's take a look. Are those really pajamas?
Sorta. They're pajama
Oh,
pants.
you're turning red. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to embarrass you.
Really wear pajamas.
Or did I?
Do I
You what?
put that on the internet?
Do you what?
I don't really wear these as pajamas. I just
You
wear
don't?
them. It's laundry day.
I don't even want to know what you wear to bed then.
Nothing?
Fantastic. That's good. like a Scotsman. That's fantastic. All right, so let's talk some Warhammer. All right, so hold on a second. All right, so you're playing the Dwarfs. Tell us all about them.
Okay, so decided to run it just as a big, kind of a dwarfy army, and this is.
Did you say dwarfy?
Dwarfy.
Oh, dwarfy.
Dwarfy, as in lots of block units, lots of infantry. You know, obviously.
Dwarky army is what you get when the dwarfs are feeling lonely on the orc borderlands.
All right.
You realize that's fungus, you know. All right. Anyway.
All right. So 3 units of warriors. One of them is the Longbeards. So we'll just nominate one of these guys to be.
I'm sorry. Can we just take a moment to reflect on how messed up that was? And we're off. Okay, go ahead.
1 unit of whatever these guys are called. Iron Breakers. Thank you.
Oh yeah. They have hand weapon shield Gromril armor.
Oh yeah, they are gross.
That's 3 up.
And then 2 up from the front.
Parry.
If they have
2 up from the front.
Hand weapon shield combo, or is that?
No. That's no longer. That's they get a parry save. It's an invulnerable 6, which is better actually. All right, let's keep going. Quarrelers.
Bolt thrower.
Okay.
2 cannons.
Oh.
And a lord. And the lord has got a shield.
Hold on. So these are all just warriors then?
Yeah, one of them's a group of Longbeards.
Okay, fantastic.
And then
great.
And then the lord has a shield, a +1 attack, rune. 2,
okay, you kept it simple. We're doing 1,500.
Just nice and simple. Let's not try and complicate it too much.
Right.
2 runes of iron, which gives him a 5-up ward save. Sorry, and a rune of warding that gives him and the unit that he's with +1 magic resist.
Oh, fantastic.
So.
All right, and can I just point out, Thomas is going old school over here.
Yeah.
Handwritten army list. Is this mine too?
Yeah, that's you.
Mage thing. Okay, great. What you see is what you get. All right, here's what I got. 2 mages. Here's 1. 2. This is the Isle of Blood wizard, which by the way is my favorite high elf mage. Dragon princes. Dragon princes. By the way, these are awesome. I just don't use them right. That's what I'm choosing to believe. Some sword masters, 15 of those looks like. 2 bolt throwers, those are my faves. And we have a lion chariot right here. Magnetized banner, by the way. And 2 units of Lothern Seaguard. Any magic items?
Randomous spearmen. They're just
spearmen. Just spearmen.
Just spearmen,
okay,
full command,
I'm
so
ready.
I can get more miniatures on the table.
Okay, fantastic.
And then no magic.
Wow. So hold on a second. So I am going to have to bring the... Well, that's always how it is with dwarfs.
Yeah.
That I'm going to have to bring the fight to you. Okay,
2
go
level
ahead.
2 wizards.
Okay.
That was the trade-off. Get you some
What
level
was
2
the
guys.
lore? Do I get to pick the
You
lore?
get to pick whatever you want.
Oh, good.
Left it free.
Good. Fantastic.
So if you can get the cool spell that makes your strength equal to your leadership, those spearmen are going to be really nasty all of a sudden.
That is true. I'm going to have to take a look at that. All right. Thanks, Thomas. All right. Roll to choose to deploy first. Choose deployment zone. 5 and a 4. Well, you know what? I am feeling like I like this side.
Okay.
So what does this terrain mean?
I was just going to go with
the big red button.
the big red.
Okay, so here's what we have. These are dangerous terrain, and that means if a unit moves through them, and so you can move through them. Like these guys, they can just march right on through like that, because it's assumed they kind of break formation, or
go around
whatever it is. But you do roll a d6, and on a 1, the unit takes a wound. I do believe you get armor saves against that, so that would be like guys, falling behind. Maybe they trip on something. That sort of thing. Evidently, they don't cover tripping in basic martial training. These things here, here. If your unit is touching them, just touching them, you get +1 to your armor save. That's what we're doing. Hills, just regular hills over here. And these two
Count the
little
stairs as hills as
quicksand things are going to be scree, which is half movement. Yeah, I know they kind of got rid of that in 8th edition, but in 5th edition, in 8th edition. But I really liked that. I liked it where a forest was like, you know, that was a feature, you know, not just like, oh, I just shoot through it, I just run through it. Doesn't make any sense. All right, anyway.
Cool. So you're going to deploy.
Yep, I sure am. So I'll move my guys out like this into the middle. This, by the way, this is one way of doing it. I'm actually a fan of having a little side table just like this over here and moving guys on from there. Hey, so we deployed, and here's what we have. I have a lion chariot here, 7 dragon princes, 15 sword masters, 2 units of spearmen, each with a wizard. This is my general right here. I do believe he's leadership 8 at level 2. And my 2 bolt throwers. I did put them in this difficult terrain just so it'd be slightly harder to charge them. Like that's going to happen. Yes, dwarves, slog all the way over to attack my war machines. Now, this is going to be an interesting game, and let me tell you why. Because I obviously have the movement down. It's going to be difficult because these are solid blocks of dwarves, and there's no unit of mine except for the sword masters that are going to take them in a head-to-head battle. Like these guys are just going to be blown apart like paper. So what I did is I put my faster units over here because you have this giant commanding hill over here, and I was hoping to scare Thomas's war machines off that hill because of this threat, or make him more heavily defended. The classic dwarf castle would have had the war machines up here and would have had units of guys, and he would have just blasted me from afar, making me come over to the castle and break my pathetically reduced forces against it. So my only hope is to use magic and my bolt throwers to take out Thomas's ranged stuff. So that's the cannon up there. I probably won't get to that. And of course these 2 war machines here. You'll notice other than the Quarrelers, a pretty thin unit I might add. He really doesn't have any ranged stuff. I of course have the bolt throwers and the magic. So it's a tough call, but I actually think we're about equal for ranged items. And if I play my cards right, I'll be able to then be left, if you do the math, I'll be left with a superior maneuverability. So we'll see. Those cannons are going to be pretty brutal, especially with pre-measures.
The cannons are brutal, I agree with that.
But quite frankly, I think if I choose the right lures, and I'm going to think about it overnight, because we're going to be getting back to this battle tomorrow, I think I will be able to figure out what the best lore is to deal with this situation. So it's going to be all about the magic.
Cool.
Okay. I think I did both of our deployment.
Pretty well.